Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Trouble Free. In today's video, I'm going to explain you about the inductive bias in decision tree learning. So inductive bias in decision tree learning, to understand this first you should know what inductive bias is. So for that you must have already watched the inductive bias video. So if you watch that video, then this will be very much easier for you, right? So inductive bias is nothing but, you can say, it's a set of assumptions. You'll have biased learning, what biased learning is, what unbiased learning is, why you have to go for inductive bias, what is inductive learning, what is deductive learning, everything you will understand in that video. So once watch that video and then come here, okay, so you'll understand it in a more better way. So let's start now. So how inductive bias of ID3 algorithm, how it is defined? It consists of describing the basis by which ID3 will choose one consistent decision tree over all the possible decision trees. ID3 is nothing but decision tree algorithm only, right? So inductive bias of ID3 consists of describing the basis, that means based on what criteria among all the set of decision trees we are going to select one decision tree, right? So based on what criteria we are selecting the decision tree, right? That is what we are going to know that is what inductive bias will tell us. Okay, done. So what is the search strategy of ID3? So how decision trees will search, what are the strategies that they will follow? They will mainly follow two types. Okay, first is selects in favor of shorter trees over longer trees. So in the hypothesis space, if you are having some trees, if you are having some 100 trees, and among those 100 trees, if 90 trees are longer trees and 10 trees are shorter trees, so it will first try to get its solution. It will first try to get the tree which are shorter one. So whatever the examples are there, whatever the training examples that we have to fit within the decision trees, so it will always search for the shorter tree, right? So that is the first strategy of decision tree. So shortest possible tree, and it should also accommodate all the examples which we are having. Okay, done. Now second strategy is we need to select with the element with highest information gain as root attribute over the lowest information gains one. That is what we have seen, that is what we have done, right? So we got information gain of age as 0.6, for type we got it as 0, for competition we got it somewhere around 0.124. Among that, which did we select? We selected age. If you are not able to understand what I am speaking now, definitely you must have not watched the video about the decision tree. So first watch that video and then come here, then only you will understand, otherwise you will not understand. Okay, so which element we have taken as the root element there? The element which is having highest information gain value, that we have taken as root element, right? If you can remember. So here also you are going to do the same thing. So the element which is having highest information gain, that element you need to select as a root element, root attribute over the lowest ones, and compared to lowest ones, highest one is to be given more priority. Okay, done. Now so that is a search strategy we are going to implement, and we have two types of inductive bias, the restrictive one and the preference one. So in decision tree algorithm, which one we are going to use? Let us see. So the restriction one is nothing but it is based on some conditions. Based on some conditions it will stop. Preference is nothing but based on priorities, right? Simple, it is very simple. And here ID3 is preference and version spaces, and version space and candidate elimination algorithm. I have written them in short form, don't mind. Okay, why ID3 is a preference one? Because ID3 will search for the entire hypothesis, and it will give priority to the shorter trees, and it will give priority to the trees which are having in which the root elements information gain is higher when compared to the other elements, right? So it is giving some priority. What are the priorities? It is giving first priority to the shorter trees, and it is also giving priority to the trees which are having their attribute value with the highest information gain. So it is searching based on some priorities, right? So that is why it is the preference bias. Okay, and version space and candidate elimination will come under restrictions because they are searching based on some conditions, based on some preconditions. That is, you need to take positive values, you need to take negative. So for positive this condition, for negative this condition, we have applied in candidate elimination and version spaces, right? So based on some conditions we are going to search. So that is why it is restrictive bias and preference bias is ID3 algorithm. Okay, now one more doubt: why we need to select only short hypothesis? So the strategy which we are using in decision trees is we need to select shorter trees or shorter hypothesis when compared to the longer ones, right? So why? Because it is because of Occam's razor. I'm sorry if I'm not able to pronounce it correctly. So it is because of Occam's razor. Occam's razor has given a statement which says we need to prefer the simplest hypothesis that will fit the data. So we need to go for the simpler, the shorter one, which can again accommodate the entire data. Okay, so just relate it. Not only selecting the shorter one, not only selecting the highest information gain one, you also need to select the tree which can fit the entire data into it, right? Are you able to understand? So make sure that the entire data is fitting into the table. Okay, so this is about the inductive bias in decision tree learning. So which kind of bias we are using in decision tree learning? Preference. Okay, based on some priorities we are searching, we are picking up a decision tree, right? And what are those priorities? Short tree and high information gain. Why we need to go for short tree? Because of this statement which is given by Occam's razor. Okay, done. So that's all for this video. I hope this video is useful for you, and if you're having your exam schedule nearby, just let me know the date of your exam and also your college name in the comment section so that I can make videos by your exam date and according to your syllabus. Okay, so let's meet up soon in the next coming video with another topic, and thanks for watching the video till the end, and I hope you'll do well in your exams and all the best for your exams.